But ultimately, if we look at life, we can see really it's like a continuation. You know, how we are is continue because of memory, the memory that we have. You know, the you see like birds, how do birds know how to, migrate in certain directions, right? As soon as they're born, there's certain things that seem to be programmed into them, and even human beings, I think of someone like a Mozart, right? You know, the composer Mozart, he wrote his first symphony at age 4. How did he know? How did he have that knowledge to write that symphony? Unless unless it was somehow passed on in the memory. And this is where we must come to see that obviously we are not just this body. There is a more subtle energy that we have that has the ability to accumulate karma, accumulate, as some cultures call it, like an energetic residue, this kind of residue that gets rubbed off. Now, the way in which we take that on is by us becoming identified with the experience that is happening. So if someone gets identified with being a particular person, then the experiences that happen to them in life creates an imprint on them. And then that imprint, it like rubs off like software. There's a memory to it. Basically, their memory creates that imprint and they hold the memory. So then they continue that on. They continue that memory on as long as they keep remaining identified with being a certain person and certain experiences. And this is where the spiritual path comes in and self-realization is that we are starting to, as we move along the path, we are peeling away these layers of false identity in which we're seeing that we are not just a body and we're not even just this energy body, what we may some people call the soul. We're actually even beyond that. We're even beyond that. So once we see that we are beyond that and we become more established in that and we give more attention to that and we stop giving identification to things that we are not, then we stop accumulating karma.